Hello, Obet. Hello, Obet. Enjoy the walk. We're heading towards Braunstone Park today. Just a slightly different way to take the walk. Hello, Tara. If you hear a rustling, I've got a bag in my hand. From time to time, I might need to change my battery pack. Sure to sound it properly. Yeah, that's okay. I know you did, Tara. I'm using my phone mic as I don't have a mic. Hello, Tara. Please don't donate. I'm not monetarised yet. I'll let you know when. I don't have the watch hours yet to get monetarised, Tara, so please don't try and send any money across. Not even that, because you wouldn't have the means until I get monetarised. Just a bit of channel housekeeping. I'm currently only on 651 watch hours, so I'm nowhere near monetarised just yet. Yeah, I'll let you know when I am monetarised and make a channel announcement. Yeah, a like is free, so a like will do. Why not consider subscribing? I know I don't usually plug the channel in that way in the live stream, but I might as well. And I'm well over 3,000 subs now. Yeah, we broke that milestone over the weekend. Thanks again, Tara. I've got to watch what I'm doing near this road, there's no traffic lights. And it's kiddie time, so all the parents will be out and about as well. Once we get to the park, I'll be reasonably safe and there'll be no more roads to cross until I leave. Have a nice day, Tara, and thanks for subscribing and liking. Does help the channel. That is where we are. Right, I'm in the park now, so we're reasonably safe, no traffic to worry about. I will. It looks like it's going to be a sunny one as well. Right, the boys are all gathering on near that pad. If they want my sandwich, tough luck, it ain't going to happen. Bye, Tara. And Braunstone Park from where I am is about half an hour's walk there and back. It'll just be about an hour and 20 minutes minimum. And look, all the equipment's disappeared. So I think things are back to normal. Now, there was a dead fish near the reservoir, so that's a dead fish alert. Hopefully he's gone the way of the dodo now. And I'll be coming through the park on Wednesday as well, so that'll be the next park live stream scheduled. And perhaps even that end of the week park live. They don't have any PAs coming this week on a Friday or Saturday. And the lake is definitely a lot cleaner than it was. Sounds like a dog somewhere. There's not going on there, that looks quite damp. The little coot coming round. I'll have to see him in so you can see him. He's right in the middle of the lake, both of them. Either more in a coot or his little baby. Coots have white beaks, more hens have red. Hello, little buddy. Coot's just gone out of view at the moment. I can see the geese patrol. And that's where we're heading on this grass. Hopefully it's not too damp to walk on. Oh, bloody hell with that. Oh, a branch. Yeah, that's what I fell over nearly. I'm out a little bit. Later, buddy. It's been some sort of bird fight. All the pigeons, or whatever they are. And there's a little mooring. Zoom in a bit because it's way out in the lake. And the goose and everything is round the other side, and we'll make his way that way and go towards the reservoir. Right, some fishermen have been afoot. Mad a bit. Morning, boys. Yeah, one of the geese have had a little, well, I say little, big baby. If it's around, they'll try and catch it. If you're mugging me for food, I don't have any. I just want to get by, boys, so you can shimmy out the way, that'd be great. And the coots come to say hello. None of these are actually planned, I just film what I see. Watch out for all these dead pieces of wood on the ground. They look quite massive. Yeah, I'm moving back a bit because they do have quite a big wingspan if they try and take off, and a death by goose isn't on my bucket list. Turn the camera around a little bit so you can see the roy. Oh, that's neat. Make you famous, boys. Like somebody's left the trolley. That looks new. Closest I've ever been able to get up to a coot. C-U-T-E. Can't see the swans on the lake, so there might be in the other boy. And when we get further around, there's some tree roots I have to look out for, or I'll end up in the drink. I'll try and give you the best panoramic view I can, as it's quite a big lake and you won't see everything. And the reason why I don't feed the geese or anything is £150 fine, which I can do without. And you can't touch the fish now because of the pollution. Not that I wasn't inclined to touch the fish. That's a little map of the fish that were in here. I don't know whether they still are. When I can find info signs, so I'll find them. And over in far distance would be the swings. You look at it, you get in that view because I suffer from vertigo and don't like looking up. It's a bit damp just there. Really, other side of the lake from where we were. Definitely some fresh fire pits been dug or built. They would be from the fishermen. Now it's blowing time, folks. There's something in the water creating ripples, but I can't see what it is from it. Oh, it's a little coot, or one of the coots. Alright, with what it came on and stuck. There you go, buddy. Right, this week I'll be using cash instead of card. Time to move on. This is where I've got to watch out for the tree roots. Some of them are quite massive and some of them are small. Just there, look. There's something splashing. Don't know whether it's the coot. I'll get a good picture. This is about as near to the edge as I can get. Oh, it must have been the little... About turn, buddy, so I can see what you are properly. Coot again. Every creature serves a purpose. I'm not super religious. Oh, that was a big tree hump. Just there. Gotta be a bit careful. I can hear a bunch of birds. They're all in that big tree. Not sure of the type or species. They look black. I'm going to say blackbird maybe. I don't think I'm going to get close enough to find out. Yeah, this is what I've got to watch out for, boys and girls. big roots in the pad, well, track more than it is a pad. That was a magpie. So I'm thinking, oh, I think it's a Canadian goose in the far corner. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see it. Right against the island, so zoom in as much as I can. Won't see it from this distance, just too far away. Add a little bit. I think that's the coop making all the noise. Right, we'll go around the corner. That's where all the birds were gathering. Right up there, but I can't see any directly. Oh, watch his step, or she'll end up in the drink. Yeah, in the summer, I can come this way, it's not too damp or slippery. In the winter, not so much. Right, he's getting ready to, well, I think some sort of prickly, I'm not sure what. Oh, they're definitely prickly, just look at that big massive thing I don't want to deal with. There's the coot again. Well, it loves being in the limelight. He's not afraid of his 15 minutes of fame. I say, here, you can't really tell from this distance. You might meander up this way a little bit, see what's up here. There's a few potholes or something in it, so I've got to be careful where I tread. Tractor's been. I'll zoom out of it, I'm a bit near to the tree. This is turning into a bit of a nature walk, so you don't mind. Never been up this way. I haven't a clue what's up here. Probably open fields. When it's dry like this, I don't mind walking on the grass. And that's what's causing all the commotion, a bunch of birds. How close I can get before they fly off. Yeah, that's about as high as I want to go, thank you very much. I don't do things like flying myself. What's a big open field? See where it goes, and we can double back then. Go the normal way round. All in that big tree there, too high for my arm to reach. PA's Black Russian Dawn along here. Haven't seen this part of the world. Park. And see a little, that's a dead end, so we will have to double back. I think almost 3 weeks ago at the wedding. That's gone quick. In my playlist for my Portsmouth trip. I know where we are. We're nearly at a pond. Don't forget, I do have playlists for almost everything that I do. When you're over 7,000 videos, you just need them. I'm not going to risk going down there. Can't see a paddock and actually get down that's safe enough. We're going to double back, go the usual round, and we're going to make us way all around that side and come all the way round. The pad's actually open on there now. Yeah, I'm trying to catch a bird in flight, too high up for me to reach. Must be quite spooky at night. But when they disappear into the tree, I've got no way for catching up. And I don't do tree climbing. The height thing ain't gonna happen. This was a little off the beaten track. I'll keep an eye out for doggy poo as well. I'm going to take that home with me. That's a canal pit. I think I can get that way back to only to be got. Yeah, I'm sure I can. Some sort of flower going on there, and try and get a clear picture if I can. No, it's right up. First dog of the day, or at least on camera anyway. Oh, here's all the swans around this side. I wonder if I couldn't see them. And I've got to watch my step a little bit. Swans and I think they're mostly geese. I don't think there's any swans. Could have been mistaken. I'm not sure what that right one is. And the little YouTube short. So I'm going to minimise you for a second. Don't forget, I also have TikTok as well. beyond there. Here we go. Enjoy the boys. Them two geese do have a baby, and I think I can spot. I'm gonna have to zoom in. The little baby Canadian geese. Or at least some of them. There's two families, I think, and that is a little. Where are you? The little goose somewhere. It's quite big for a baby, so I don't know. That's Canadian geese. Worth coming out today. It looks like Mother Goose is trying to launch herself into the lake. We can catch that moment. We're having a siesta. Round in a minute, boys. Back on the little trail that leads to the reservoir. And that would be the path I would normally go down if I were going straight from the lake. The rails were. I'm gonna watch out for pricklies. That's the only problem coming in these wilder parts. The pricklies can get you. I have to watch my storage space. I'm getting quite low. That's why I filmed on the iPad the other day. There's one to in here today. In the far corner. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see him properly. We'll catch him on the way out. Round. Not quite sure where the duck patrol is this morning. I can see a baby, at least one baby duck, I think. Two baby ducks. I think they're on there, little somehow. Living life on the edge. Yeah, I don't want to fall in. Another short to try and catch them on the move. Almost missed that one. And all these shorts be on the channel when I get home. I can see all the other boys now in the far distance. I'm going to meander round the other side of the pond. But he must be on her way to school. Roughly where the swans are, that's where the dead fish was. Just a warning there, folks. Looks like somebody's building a new nest. Couple of the ducks. They're the ones about ready to give birth. Let me zoom in a bit so I can see it better. Definitely standing on something. Let me hand around. They're definitely nesting in amongst the trees. As close as I can zoom in without being too zoomed. Got plain old ham sandwich for dinner today. Can't be bothered to cook. So I went in the co-op. That's where the duckling patrol was. You flew to somewhere playing and saying the ducks evolving. Hello boys. Well, I think most of you are boys. They're just changing, so I think some of them might be males. The feathers are just starting to change. That might be a female. I think the other chap is going to be a male duck. See the beginnings of it changing. I think with the coots in residence as well. Ah, here comes the little smaller duck patrol. Everybody seems fine after the sewage pipe burst. That's good. While they were dealing with that, I couldn't actually get to this part of the park. All roped off. Only real casualties were the big carp type fish. Careful, there is some deadly nightshade in here that I don't want to mess with. Looks like she's built a nest up a bit. Looks a bit higher. There's Daddy Coot. I think that's one of the babies. See the little duckling patrol right there the other way. Time to adjust my arm, boys and girls. Nearly lost my camera then. Yeah, the phone going in the drink isn't a good idea. I think she's even got some babies with her. Try and zoom in a bit more so you can see. Yeah, she has. Not sure whether that's a new brood. Looks fairly young. And the young good-looking patrol is right in the middle of the lake, so I can't film him properly. Too far out. Definitely a little baby coot, I think. Bobbing along. There's the dad. Assume it's the dad. They both look very similar, so you can't tell. Make his way round to the bridge. Ah, there's a little more then. Look at a better picture on the bridge. You can't really see him or her. Or the slot in the way. There we go. I wonder whether the babies are from the moor end. It's quite close to her. So I have to see them in sometime. Oh, there's one trying to get away. Where are you going, put it? And it's what? It's about where them branches are. That's a baby. Don't think it's daddy more then. I think that's quite a small nest actually. I don't know how many chicks she's got. Oh. Alright, I'm just doing a bit of vlogging and I'm live as well.
Oh, okay, that's alright.
That couple are okay being on camera, so don't worry about that. Couldn't really avoid them, they were coming at the same time. Yeah. Light just comes back a little bit. Although that could be food. Hard to tell. Moving on. The carp's long gone, you know, the captured one. Some sods left the rubbish. It's only a few yards away. I don't know what's in the bag, I'm not going to touch it. It's the other side of the coot nest. With needles and God knows what else. I always try and take my rubbish with me. If I ever sandwich on the park or anything. Or find a bin. There's the nearest bin, so it wasn't too far away, literally a few yards. Sometimes the clean patrols are along here, but I don't think they are today. She's definitely got babies with her this morning. Oh, just trying to get her a decent enough picture. Don't when the plant gets in the way. There we go. That's about as good as I can do. Wondering what I'm filming on. It's an iPhone 13, and you know, when I do my vlog shorts or pre-recorded, I only had 3 times soon. Just not a fan of bigger phones. Too chunky and they won't fit in my pocket. And the iPad is an iPad Pro with an extra camera lens, so it can do 1x zoom. This one's a little bit too far out for me to get to. Right out in the middle of the reservoir. I sometimes always call it a lake, but it is actually the reservoir. This is probably where all your water comes from if you live in Braunstone. It seems like the fish has gone, so we might be on good ground here. This is roughly where Dawn seen the fish when we went out on Sunday. Little pigeon getting in on the act. He's gone in the tree, so I can't really get to him. You late in the week, boys? How about that? Came out of it. I think that's one of the baby ducks, or it might be got a little baby around her. Oh, she's got some kiddies. And that was completely unplanned, folks. Took right inside, and I don't want to disturb Mother. And there's another duckling patrol on its way. Poor YouTube should go. Oh, about that, folks. I sort of pressed something I shouldn't have done. But we're back in the game, and we should be live. So this should be at least a 50-minute video. You might see a random start to a live stream that I didn't mean to start, so ignore that if that loads up. Get one last look at the old duckling patrol. There's still in their summer camp or winter camp. Oh, by the way, the fish has gone now, thankfully. You'll quite smell it. Out to high water. And I think that one's just changing his feathers from being a duckling to an adult. Not quite as formed as the other. It must have been parted with the older brood. Duckling patrol. Now we're heading towards the geese. The lake. I'll do with the videos I've got on my phone. I'll upload them and then upload them onto the iPad using AirDrop. Just makes more sense that way. Saves storage. And once we've seen these boys, we'll either head towards the swing or swim. I'm getting quite tired and been out quite a while. I might even have a park picnic today because I've got sandwiches on me. Feeling not hungry. and find a bench with a bat. I'll have a little sit down for a couple of minutes. That was definitely a blackbird, and I think they are as well. There's little cooties come a long way round if it's the same Buddha. Oh, there's a little family of them. What was splashing? First time seeing coop babies up close and personal. Yeah, I know those guys will try and swoop on me if they smell dinner or food. I'm going a couple of feet away from them. Got Pooch in the far background. Let's see if I can catch him. It's a bulldog or something. I'm out a little bit, I'm quite near to them. Yeah, so I've got food, but it isn't for you guys. Not a dinner. I can't finding grubs or something, so you're content with your lot in life. Don't know what that was diving. Right, you're gonna let me go by, boys. Sit on that seat at the far end, it's got a back. Try and stand you up so you can actually see what's on the lake. Hello, little one. And that's a little mooring. Don't want to zoom in too much, don't want to disturb it. Yeah. Oh, and looks like I can feel the chicks up this way as well. You can see the... Oh no, I'm not sure what they are, they're flying. I'm going to have to sit down on here for 5 minutes to have something to eat. Hopefully they won't scream on me. Eaten alive by the geese. Not the way I want to go. Try not to sit on whatever that is. Let's see if we can stand you up for a few moments. I've got to put you in my other hand so I can take the gag off. I have to stay at my knee for a moment. I think that'll be a good view. Hopefully the phone will stand up. I've been munching. More towards that way. Okay, for you boys, this is my snack. All you want, buddy. Yeah, actually look, this is mine, hands off. What I can't see, more sort of meandering towards me. I've disposed of the rubbish correctly. I think all you boys have had me dinner. Straight to that. That's the bin I'm heading for. Oh, the baby geese are there. I've just eaten, so I've got nothing for you. And in my slot bag, and you don't want that. Right. Oh, you're grown. There's the geese that I've, normal geese that I've had here today as well. 2 sets of geese that I've had, 3 sets if you count the normal geese. Hello there. In the far corner, which you can't see quite. That lady going up there. Even the coots are, oh no, they're geese, what they were coots. Can't see, but they're eating the weight. Here comes the goose patrol. That goose has had at least 2 babies, as is the others. Some random dog that just come into frame. What my top rug? This will be in summertime walks. That's why I don't get too close to the geese. They've got quite a big wingspan. These must be the younglings, and that must be one of the older ones. I wonder what that would a gooseling rather than. The goose is trying to chase them off, I think. On Wednesday, I'll be coming through the park again if it's nice. Go from tablets. Right, I think it's time, right? Made it on home. Good morning out. Alright, boys, I'm gonna leave you now and head home. Now to the bit. There we go. Yeah, if I'm not zoomed in enough, you can't really see them. Oh, I watched my step. Not want to fall into the lake, thank you very much. See you later, boys. I just need to get by. They're very close to me, so I've got to be careful. Big black bear, something's coming into frame. So the geese are generally friendly, you do have to watch what you're doing. Alright. See you Wednesday, boys. One last look at the lake. Or heading out of the park. I'm no professional at this, I just point and shoot. Shoot and point. Berries coming on that. Don't know what they are, whether they're edible. And I'm not going to try, I don't want food poisoning. Right, and I think this is where I leave it, boys and girls. Have a good day.